Good evening, Western Australia, and welcome to our chat on Meet and Greet Africa. Today we have Sarah Keaton on the show, and we're going to be discussing all things to do with the upcoming Jambo Africa. Sarah, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on board from the Organization of African Communities, and we're going to be discussing all things Australia, Africa, some of our number of our cultures, and especially Jambo Africa. As we always like to start with acknowledgement of country, and I'd like to just say that how grateful we are and acknowledging the Wajak Kanunga people of Western Australia, and especially acknowledging the traditional landowners of the past, present, and emerging. Now, over to you, Sarah. I just want to discuss a little bit about Jambo Africa as part of our meet and greet of Western Australia Down Under. Could you please tell us a little bit about what this event is? And first of all, we'd like you to start off with about you.
Okay. First of all, thank you, Salam, for having me. So my name is Sarah Keaton. I'm originally from South Sudan, and I've been living in Perth for the past 11 years and working with my community under the OECWA leadership for about 8 years now.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I know that you've done a lot of work for the African community here in Perth, and I'd like to personally thank you myself. So, just a little bit about what does Africa mean to you? I know that a lot of us have moved over here due to a number of different reasons, and how do you feel, and how have you felt in your own personal journey?
Africa means the world to me. That's where I was born, and that's where I get my identity, my cultural values, and the traditions. And I feel like this Africa is forever my safe haven, if I was to be asked
I
in two
love
words.
that, Sleep Haven. Right, and just moving along now, can you tell us what you think and what you know a little bit about? So, what the purpose around Jumbo Africa is? I know that it's a festival that we have on an annual basis, and it runs for, I believe, about 2 days. Give us a little tip about what we are expecting.
Okay, so in order to discuss Jambo Africa, I would have to explain what OACWA is.
Please
So
do.
OACWA is the Organization of African Communities in WA, and it's a non-profit organization that provides support, services, and representation for all Africans in WA at a state and federal level. So OACWA has three annual events. Jambo Africa is one of them, and it's one of the most anticipated annual events.
I know we're all excited.
Yes, and yeah, so it's a colorful festival that brings the vibrance of the African continent to Perth. So anything from exciting music, traditional dances, diverse artistic and cultural performances, and not just forget the authentic African cuisine. So ranging from stage shows to food courts, marketplace, and the kids zone as well.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I believe this gives especially business owners an opportunity to connect and showcase their products and be a part of a vibrant event.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah,
Ah,
it
nice,
does.
awesome. Radio. Now, is the event an indoor and outdoor? Obviously, we know it's an outdoor event. What other services do you have that might be indoor, or is this completely an outdoor event?
It is an outdoor event. It always has been.
Yep.
It started off as a one-day event, but now we have it across 2 days. Yeah, so outdoor. Yeah.
No, beautiful. Now, I'm hoping that the weather is perfect for this event because we all love the heat, but it's been quite humid, so we don't want to be all profusely sweating out there.
We checked the weather forecast, and
Yep,
trust me, it's going to be one of the cooler days
good.
you know in a
Now, that's
while. So
awesome. That's what we want to hear. Radio. Now, as a person who's been on the planning committee, can you tell us where you guys are going to be having this event? Now, Perth is such a beautiful outdoor event that we have. Where have we planned for our 2023 Jumbo Africa event to be held?
okay, so in previous times we've had it in the northern suburbs of Perth, so in the
Mhm.
cities in the northern suburbs. So this year we decided to accommodate both the people living the south side and the north side. So we're having it in the city of Perth at the Ozone Reserve, which is on One Adelaide Terrace in East Perth.
That's fantastic. Now, is there an accessibility that could make it easy for those who want to catch public transport? What's
Absolutely,
Yeah, great. So you've
absolutely.
thought about all that stuff. Good stuff.
And
Awesome.
for the people
Awesome.
who are driving, there'll be ample parking
Yep.
around the area, the CPP parking, and yeah.
And for those who want to ride a bike or want to have a motorbike down there, there's a parking spot enough for everyone, right?
Absolutely.
No,
Yeah.
fantastic. I'm so proud of what the Organization of African Communities have done so far. I know I've been involved in a number of responsibilities myself, but Jambo Africa means a lot to me because, Jambo means hello and it's
Yeah.
hello Africa,
Yeah.
and as a meet and greet, I thought this would be such a great opportunity to showcase to Perth what really Jambo Africa is on a one-to-one, and just what the passion for all of us is, and especially the executive committee, the amount of effort and time, and especially even the sponsors that are involved in this. We're ever so grateful, and it's a real pleasure for me to have this conversation with you, Sarah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Cool. Now, moving along, timing. Now, tell me, when are we starting? What time? How long does it go for?
So across both days, so the 4th and 5th of March, so Saturday and Sunday, tomorrow and the next day.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Uh,
And I believe
that's
we
at
have a long weekend coming up, so it just marries up really well.
absolutely. So
Perfect.
it goes from 2 p.m. up until midnight on both
Mhm.
days. Yeah.
Beautiful. So, what time are we roughly looking at? Because I know a number of us have different kind of work timing and routine during the weekend. They're shift workers. What's the latest time? So, let's say tomorrow. What time is Jumbo Africa closing roughly? Are we saying 10 o'clock, 11, 12,
So,
midnight?
yeah, it finishes at midnight
Okay,
on both
good.
days.
Hmm.
However, to get people there in and have ample time to park, I would suggest maybe getting there by about 1:30. So
Hmm.
2 p.m. start. So everything starts from 2 p.m. Yeah, so the schedule runs up until midnight.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And my other question was, when it comes to entrance fees,
Yeah.
what are we expecting for families or those who come in or as individual entrances? What are the price fees we're looking at?
Okay, so with Jumbo Africa, there are absolutely no charges, and
Oh,
it's a
great.
free
Fantastic.
friendly event.
And that's the
So
whole point. It's getting people together, isn't it?
yes, yes, absolutely,
Great,
yeah.
great.
So it's affordable, free for everybody. Anyone can
Perfect.
come. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. Now, how will the guests arrive and the venue address? Obviously, you've explained that a little bit to me. And who are we expecting? Are we expecting special guests, government officials, any special, influencers? Tell me,
Yeah.
is there a little secret you can share with us?
Okay, so the first part of the question. So yes, we
Mm-hmm.
are open to everyone.
Yep,
That's for a
love it.
start. And in terms of like in attendance, there will be dignitaries from the
Okay, of
government. So from
course, we have to
ministers,
have them on board.
senators, parliament. We'll also have our sponsors who've diligently supported the organization for years now. We'll also have organizing partners, which is inclusive of
And
community.
especially, we acknowledge and especially for other business owners who want to collaborate with some of our sponsors, it would be a great
Yes,
opportunity for people to connect, meet, and see what else can be done, and really continue the community engagement that we all hope to do so.
yes, yes.
Beautiful. The hopes of the achieving of the festivals coming together in 2023.
Oh, yeah, so the main aim for Jambo Africa Festival has always been to bring the African
Yep,
community together in celebration, plus also to educate and showcase the beauty and the diversity of the African
that's beautiful.
continent. Yes, that's pretty much it. And in terms of expectations, we just expect people to come and have a good time, enjoy everything that the 2 days have to offer.
Well, I'm excited about the food, because it's going to be a showcase of different African food. And it really gives the opportunity for Australians who are so multicultural, want to mix with different cultures and traditions and want to get to know, who we are, where we come from, why we are the way we are. And I think it's a great opportunity. Now, for future references, let's say other communities from the Asian community or from the Arab community want to come together. How do people register to be a part of the Jumbo Africa Festival?
So there's no registration that is needed.
Yep.
In terms of like coming to the event, anybody is able to come. With the market stalls, if they have something to showcase our business, for example, from other
Mhm.
communities, they're also welcome. We
Okay.
usually have a sign up process prior to the event. where they can contact the executives on either on our website, that's oecwa.com.au, or they can send a message on our social media accounts.
Okay. Now, what other social media does the OAC Organization of African Communities have?
Yeah, so we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, but we also have LinkedIn.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So this and
So it's just OAC Inc. or Organization of African Communities.
yeah, so the Organization of African Communities in WA. But if you do
Yep.
go to our website, there's a link for all the social media accounts. Yeah.
No, that's fantastic. Well, I just want to say, thank you so much. This has been a real honor to have a chat one on one with, one of the teams from the OAC who's been a part of the organization for a few years now. And for those who want to provide donation and support to the community, either publicly or privately, are there an avenue of that?
There definitely is. So if you just contact us, there's going to be someone who's going to reach out, or you can reach out to any of the executives, and they'll be
Yep.
able to direct you on how to, sponsor for not just this event, but all our other events, as it's an advocacy organization. Yeah.
No, beautiful. Well, Sarah Keaton, thank you so much for coming on board. And I know it's a little bit late in the evening, but we're all committed to so much, in our own rights. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at
Yeah.
the Jambo African. I just want to really congratulate the Organization of African Communities here in Western Australia for the amazing work that they're doing. And hopefully, we can replicate some of these in other parts of the States and even have other diasporas around the world see what we do and get people together, because this will be an amazing initiative and Australia will have something to be very proud of.
Yes. Absolutely.
Thank you and have a lovely, lovely evening tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you.
All right. Thank you, Salam. Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you. Pleasure. God bless.
Hello there. Looking for an African movie? Search no further. Clevenard African Movies TV is here for you. We are dedicated to the acceleration of African films, TV series, documentaries, and lots more. Explore our movies at home or on the go.